guys, Dexter back here with you with another redneck tutorial for Couch Taters, SilentGround, and RantingBitch.com. This video is kind of going to be all over the place. What I want to go over is some basic features and functionality, some of which has already been covered, but we're just going to kind of browse the boards a little bit, show you how to do a few things, and hopefully that'll help your experience with Zenforo on Couch Taters, SilentGround, and Ranting Bitch a little bit easier and a little bit more user-friendly. Alright, so the first thing is, how do I change my avatar? How do I change my signature? Avatars, you're limited to size of 200 by 200. And as far as the file size itself, that's going to depend on your account level. I think it's limited to like 50 kilobytes. For a registered user. I'd have to check that to confirm, but and then as you go up in account upgrades, then that file size is going to get larger and larger, just on any of our boards. So if you go up to a tier 1, which is a VIP, or a tier 2, which is an elite member, you're going to have more permissions and the ability to use more features. So you're going to find a lot of tools by simply hovering over your name. So if you just move your mouse and let it sit there for a second, there's going to be a lot of drop-down tools here. So avatar, if you want to change your avatar, you're just going to click there. You're going to pop up this screen. You click browse and search for your avatar, and it's going to update for you. We also do support the use of Gravatar. So if you have a Gravatar account, or you want to register for a Gravatar account, go to their site. It's free registration, and then that'll bring in your avatar for the email in which you registered on one of these sites. Okay, so signatures. We do not allow the hosting of signature files. So your signature can pretty much be any size. It will go up depending on your level of access, but it's not very restrictive as far as file size, only the dimensions. But you will have to use, Image Shack or Image Host or Tiny Image, whatever. There's a ton of image hosts out there. Pick one, upload your signature, and you want to come again, hover over your neck, go down to signature, and I forgot I reset my permissions for a registered user. Regular registered users cannot use signatures, but what's going to happen is when you click that drop down, signature is going to be there. When you click that, it's just going to pop up a box for the link to the image. You click on that, boom, your signature's done. Alright. So now let's go back home. Next thing, prefix filtering. A feature of Zenforo that I really enjoy, and as we grow these sites back and get them larger and larger and larger and more content, you're going to find that prefixes play a big role in Zenforo. So what we have here in television and movie news are basically news feeds, as well as members posting their own television and movie news. But if you go into a forum, and it's got all these prefixes to choose from. Now on Couch Tater, anything that's brought in automatically via a news feed is going to be marked with NF. And then, for instance, this one is a news feed from TV.com. This one is a news feed from Is My Show Canceled? IMSC. Now, let's say you just wanted to see the news from Is My Show Canceled? Then you can actually click on the tag and it'll filter out everything else for you. So there's the news relevant to Is My Show Canceled? Now if you want to remove that filter, you'll see your filters are right up here. You're just going to click on the X for that filter. It's removed and you're back to normal. Alright, now let's say you've got your favorite TV shows, or maybe you even have a favorite network, and you want to know when something new has been posted in that network, or a new episode has been posted of your show. Up here we have alerts. Alerts are going to let you know when you've got replies to any threads that you've started, and any threads, forums, etc. that you're watching, you're going to get an alert for. So how do we watch them? Let's see here. I'm just going to go back home real quick. Let's say our favorite network is CBS. So I'm going to scroll down here, go to CBS. I like a lot of the shows that are on CBS. So I want to know when anything new goes into this single episode forum. So I'm going to click on the single episodes and actually go into that forum. And up here in the top right here, you're going to see Watch Forum. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Now, Watch Forum, what am I watching for? New threads. So anytime somebody creates a new thread, and the way we do single episodes, most of these threads are updated weekly, so we would like to go for new messages. So anytime somebody replies to one of these threads, we're going to get an alert. Okay, alerts. Now maybe you want to be notified via email, so you get it that much quicker, and you know, hey, I've got a new show that I can go download. Alright, so choose your options, and then just click on Watch Forum. And unless you actually go into your watched threads and cancel it, you're going to keep getting alerts anytime something new is posted. Let's say my all-time favorite show right here, Criminal Minds. Love it. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and tag that one. So I'm going to go into Criminal Minds, and we see that Season 10, Episode 1 has been posted. Alright. First off, I like that, so I'm going to go ahead and like that for him. And I'm going to watch thread. And normally, if I wasn't on here so much, I would receive email notification as well. I'm just going to leave it on without receiving emails. Click watch thread, and now I'm watching it. Alright, going down the list, we know how to watch a forum, we know how to watch a thread. Now, rating shows and movies. If you haven't noticed, there's this little button up here that's flashing at you. Whenever you go into a TV show or whenever you go into a movie, it's just up there flashing. Okay? Rate it. If it's a show that you watch, give it a rating. Criminal Minds, my favorite show. I'm going to give it 5 stars. And just like any rating system and any TV series show where you can do reviews and so forth, the more votes it gets, it's just going to average those votes out and give you an idea how good is this show by the opinion of the members of Couch Tater. Okay, so when you go into a show, don't forget to rate it. Don't forget to like the thread. You know, people like to be thanked, basically. You know, to know that people are looking at what they're posting. So, like the thread for them. Say thanks. Don't just be a leech. What does it take, 5 seconds to type thanks and hit reply? Don't be a leech. Reply to the threads. Thank the posters, because they're the ones posting the links for you. Alright, searches. Just some quick searches for you. We are on a brand new system, Elasticsearch, one of the best search engines in the world. I love it. So we're not using the default Zen 4.0 any longer. But say we're looking for Ray Donovan. Good show, by the way. So Ray Donovan, enter. No results. That's not right. I bet you I typed it wrong. There we go. Yep, I must have misspelled it. Okay, so Ray Donovan, boom. Relevant results right off the bat. All the episodes. Love it. Great search engine. But now, let's say I want to know what all I've posted. There's a little hidden tool. If you'll click in the search box and go down to the bottom right of it and just hover. If I want to see recent post, which is the same as today's post, if I want to search for my threads, that's only the threads that I have started, or my post, any replies that I've made to other people's content. Okay, I can search for it there. Great tools. Conversations, I want to go over real quick. They're a little bit different. I've discussed this in another video. Private conversations, or PCs, are like private messages in vBulletin. With the exception, you can't really delete them. You just kind of leave the conversation. So let's see what's going on here. If I click on my inbox, I'm not sure that I have any under Mr. Tutorial. I don't. So I'm going to start a conversation real quick with myself. I mean, I'm pretty much talking to myself anyways, right? Because I'm not real sure any of you guys are actually watching any of these. So, I'm talking to myself already, might as well send myself a conversation. So, let's say I go in here and I go to my conversations. There, I've got a conversation started with myself. If I go into the conversation, now if I want to delete this from my inbox, there's no delete button. I just simply leave the conversation. And it's going to give me the option. Do I want to accept future messages inside this conversation? So let's say I log in back in as Dexter. I decide, hey, I like talking to myself. I want to reply to myself. And I reply. Do I want to actually receive that, or just ignore any future messages that's in this specific conversation? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and accept future messages and leave conversation. So if Dexter was to reply, then I'm going to get it. If I would have chosen the other option and Dexter would have replied, I wouldn't have got it, because I'm ignoring this conversation from here on out. Alright, so that's it for conversations. The last thing, I like this little mod. So I'm going to click on today's post right here. Real quick, we're at the 15-minute mark, so I just saw this. We do have history now. So if you click on history, it's going to record the last 50 threads that you went into, you know, kind of like your browser history. So maybe you found something that was really, really cool, but, oh, I can't find it again. Well, go into your history. Hopefully it's there. All right. So let's just go into something I've posted. One of these news ones will be good. What to watch tonight. This is a news feed. It's just going to give you a little snippet. Parenthood, Grey's Anatomy, Scandal. All those are coming on tonight. You can continue reading at tv.com. But what mood am I in? Right now, that's still on there from this morning when I needed a caffeine fix. But if you want to change your mood... Oh, oops. I guess I'm not Dexter, am I? Let's see here. I can go back into that one. That'll work. 16 minutes and working. Because I'm pretty sure I can still do it from the bottom. There I am. So if, right now, the default is lurking. I'm a lurker. No, I'm not a lurker. All right, so I'm just going to click on the mood changer button. And I've got a full list. So, what do I want to be? How am I feeling right now? Educated. I'm Mr. Tutorial. So that changes my mood. It's going to show up in every post. Fun little mod. Doesn't really do anything. But I don't know. However, you know, last night I was kind of in a foul mood and I changed mine to murderous. Little smiley face, splashing blood all over the place. Combined that with my Dexter signature and avatar. People just pretty much left me alone. Alright, so moods can be fun. We've covered a lot. Hopefully it'll sink in. You can watch it once, twice. It'll be there. Watch it whenever you want to. Until next time, this is Dexter with another redneck tutorial for Couch Taters, SilentGround, and RantingBitch.com.